Life and death are not within our grasp to control. You can live the healthiest of life and still die young. Junior Pope is one typical example of a young, healthy man who met his demise suddenly. But what will you be remembered for when you are no more? Follow me as I take you down the road of the demise of these two powerful men. Here is Herbert Wigwe, the CEO of Access Bank before its demise. He was well known in the corporate world of businesses. Of course, he was a banker. He died in an air crash, precisely an helicopter crash in California, together with his wife and son, and of course, other people on board. When the news of his demise hit the internet, there was an outburst of sadness. Why is life like this? Why would death take such a man? Wait, such a man? What kind of man was he? According to testimonies about him, as wealthy as he was, he held his family together and treated people well. He was a well-known philanthropist. He was so good that at the night of his tribute, people broke down in tears, including his PA and Sanusi Lamido, the former CBN governor and emir of Sokoto. These two people couldn't stop talking about the goodness he showed to them while alive. Others like Aliko Dangote also paid tribute to the late Wigwe. Let's not even talk about the emotions his daughter pulled while paying tribute to him. God! Wigwe's tribute night was a festival of tears. Now, this is another wealthy man. His name is Kenneth Gbagi, one of the wealthiest men in Europe Kingdom and Delta State at large. He owned many thriving businesses here in Delta State. At the news of his demise, condolences were pouring in, especially from politicians and lawyers. Well, aside being an industrialist, Gbagi was a lawyer and politician. The criminologist and senior lawyer was a former minister of education and even contested in the 2023 Delta State governorship election under the party SDP. You would also expect condolences from the street. I mean, someone just died. So you will expect the normal, oh, death. Why? Why? But in his case, it was different. The only thing flying in the air was the phrase, wicked man. Many persons around where he was really popular, and those who has worked with him talked about him, ending with the same phrase, wicked man. Of course, the common man was his victim. Should we also talk about people's testimonies about his wickedness on the internet? Well, here are a few. You can see them for yourself. Okay, let's move on. He was known as one who tortured people both physically and mentally. Oh, Gbagi loves to see people suffer. He derives pleasure in it. Amongst the many things he was known for, he was known to not pay workers after doing their jobs. Can you even dare confront him? Gbagi was known to humiliate people, both his workers and the general public. But one thing that got to many was when he stripped some of his workers naked, including a married woman, and filmed them over stolen money accusations. It was later learned that these workers were only given a tip of 5,000 naira. But Gbagi, for who he was, changed the narrative and did those inhumane things to them. The case was taken up by some human rights activists. However, the case died even before it started. Should we also talk about how it increases shop rent at will and tell people to go to hell if they can't pay? He does this because he knows that these people have built their businesses to an extent and will be very difficult for them to leave. No renovations of any sort, but rents keep doubling and tripling. There were many accusations flying around even while he was alive. But who can challenge him? Remember, the common man were his victims. Both men are dead, but you can see the legacy they left behind. Look, this video is not even about class. It's about what you did with your life while alive. Your character, how you treated people while alive. While you can't really please humans 100%, but such numbers of persons can't just call you good or evil without reasons. So, dear you, what will you be remembered for when you're no more? Think about it.